Ultimate Body Press for patients and clients who need to increase their strength in their upper body, as well as their lower abdominal muscles. There's a lot of advantages. Using this type of machine, it allows you to do dips, which is a great exercise for strengthening the shoulders, chest, triceps, as well as do inverted rows, which is a less common exercise, which gets more of the upper back muscles, biceps, and the back part of the shoulders. So it allows you to kind of do front side of the body, back side of the body, which allows for a lot of balance. So the way that we like to use it, is to either alternate sets between the two exercises or do equal amount of sets to help prevent people from getting imbalances. Okay. The other thing we use it for is doing hanging knee raises, which is an effective way to strengthen the lower abs. A lot of people do well at strengthening upper abdominals, even the obliques, and really the lower abs play a big function in preventing against back pain, as well as other injuries down the chain, so into the hips, knees, feet, and ankles. And there's not as many exercises to do that, so it's a good machine to use for that. Yeah, I think a great aspect of the Ultimate Body Press is it's very small and portable. Most of the dip machines you can buy in the market you would never have in your house. If you have an understanding spouse, maybe in your garage. I like the design, that anyone could use it, I think to having it inside their home, they're more likely to use it because they'll see it regularly, and there's just benefits to having that smaller design. The great thing about these type of exercises, which are using body weight, is there's different progressions you can use depending on strength levels. So even someone who has very little upper body strength can still perform the exercises, but they may start off with what's called an isometric contraction, where they're just holding that position for several seconds to what they can do, and then progressing to what's called eccentrics or negatives, where they can lower themselves, depending on the exercise, and then eventually build up strength so they can go both kind of up and down with the exercise. The Ultimate Body Press can be used for people of all levels, whether they're unfit or for the elite athlete. You can increase intensity, with a lot of exercise, with external resistance, whether it's a weighted belt, holding a medicine ball between the knees. If you're doing the leg raises, just straightening your legs versus bent knee, which increases the lever arm. So there are different ways, as you get stronger, rather than building repetitions, you can just make the exercise harder.
How do you use Ultimate Body Press at your practice?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we use it primarily for upper body strengthening as well as lower abdominal strengthening. So the exercises I primarily use would be the dips. Great exercise for strengthening, the pectoral muscles, front part of the shoulder, triceps. The inverted rows, strengthening more kind of the lats, mid-back, back part of the shoulder. And then the hanging leg raises, which again strengthen the lower abdominal muscles that we find many people with low back pain. When they stand, the pelvis rolls forward. So these muscles get lengthened, which creates weakness, more stress and shear at the low back. So by working on being able to tilt the pelvis backwards, by using the lower abdominal muscles, it improves their posture, takes strain off their back muscles. It's easy to use, it's safe, that there are different progressions that you can start off with, as well as the, benefits, in terms of the type of exercises, they're referred to as closed chain. So whether you're doing, the dips or the inverted rows, basically your hands are fixed, and then the body is moving with the hands. And an advantage is there's less shear to the joints. There's a lot of co-contraction around the muscles around the joint, so it basically helps protect the joints as well as, give you strengthening, both front, back, top, bottom. It has the benefit of preventing shear within the shoulder joint itself, and getting co-contraction of the rotator cuff muscles, which is a common muscle to get injured. And in terms of muscle development, developing the pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, you get the anterior deltoids, as well as the triceps brachii. Basically, you're getting a great upper body workout.